In this video, we're going to be talking about the Form 8379 injured spouse. Um, just real quick, the injured spouse form is used in a scenario where one of the spouses has some sort of debt, and whether it be back child support or unpaid taxes, and the IRS is going to then garnish the refund for that debt, in which case one of the spouses would be negatively or adversely affected. So you would file this form, allocate the monies to whom they belong, the dependents and everything else, in which case it will then split. The IRS will only garnish that of the spouse with the debt. So not going to go into a ton of detail, but a couple of different ways to get to the form. You can come over here to the miscellaneous forms, and top right there is the form 8379. You can also just type in injured, which is the way I remember it. I stink at remembering form numbers. And then we're going to click in here on injured spouse allocation. Read this guy, click continue. So there is a significant disclosure that, hey, your refund's going to come very much delayed. So just anticipate the fact that things are going to be slow. Now, you're going to go through and read these guys, and they can be a little bit tricky, but I'm going to select yes. The debt is only owed by my spouse for one of these items, okay? And I'm also going to select that I did make and report payments such as federal income tax withholdings or estimated tax payments. Okay, so check those two guys. If you look at the W-2s, the spouse and the primary roughly have about the same amount in wages, and the spouse roughly has 50 grand. And we're going to say that the two children on the return are being claimed by her, including herself or himself. So we're going to give the number of exemptions 3. You would then go ahead and add or move any of these dollar amounts over to the spouse's side, those that you want. You can see that the federal tax withheld is going to be pulled from the return. Nothing for you to do there. Again, just another little note down here at the bottom, 11 to 14 weeks delay on receiving your refund whenever this form is attached to the return. We are then going to click continue. It is then reiterating, hey, you know this is going to take forever that you're putting this on there, okay? So we want you to be very clear and your taxpayer to be very clear that there's nothing we can do about this. Once you tag the form on the return, the IRS is going to take their sweet time reviewing it. So you got 7 to 21 days, and you can tag another 14 weeks, 3.5 months on top of that. Great, cool, not my problem. But this is how you fill out the form. Click continue. It's important for you to know, obviously, that you're not going to get your prep fees. So this may be one of those returns where you want to collect cash, check, or credit card because you're going to be waiting 112 years to get it. Okay, so that's where that is. You can see that the injured person is the spouse and not the primary filer. If we had checked one of the other boxes, it would say that this is the primary. And we're good to go. We click continue out of here, and life's beautiful. So that is the form 8379 injured spouse form, and yeah, hopefully you're clear on how to navigate that. You're comfortable with reading the questions and where to put what. Have a great day. Let's have a great tax season. Thank you for your time.